In the middleweight division at UFC Saudi Arabia, he's back. Ikram Aliskerov. Remember, he lost to Robert Whitaker last time out. He's taken on a formidable opponent. He doesn't get a softball here. Andre Muniz, who's 24 and 6, the Brazilian. Aliskerov, Russian, 15 and 2. So let's get into it. Muniz, 1 inch taller at 6'1". He's 34. Aliskerov, 32. Muniz, 2 inch reach advantage. Both guys stand left-handed. Stand-up game is all Aliskerov. 7 significant strikes per minute to just 2 for Muniz. But Muniz, the Brazilian, can land takedowns, right? Like a takedown and a half per round. Aliskerov isn't bad either. He gets 2 takedowns every 3 rounds. Now, before Robert Whitaker, which he got KO'd pretty quick in the first, he was looking good. Beat Warley Alves by KO, Phil Hawes KO, and a Kimura submission at the Contender Series. Muniz has been in the game for a while. I mean, he's got a lot of UFC fights. It looks like, if I'm counting quickly and correctly, he's 8-2 in the UFC, only losing to Paul Craig and Brendan Allen. Look out. He did beat Jung Yong Park by split decision, beat Uriah Hall, Eric Anders, Jacare Souza. Wow, armbar. That's crazy. And Bartoszy Fabinski. So this is a big fight for Aliskerov, in my opinion, because we're going to find out how good he is, right? He's not on the level of Robert Whitaker just yet. You know, in another 2 years, he might be. He's only lost to Robert Whitaker and Hamzat Chimaev. Muniz has only lost to Paul Craig and Brendan Allen, but that Paul Craig one is big for me. And normally I go with the Brazilian in these type of fights, and who knows? I mean, he's a little older. He's probably at the height of his career, but I still got to go with Aliskerov in this one, right? You only lose to Robert Whitaker and Hamza. Someone's still got to prove to me that he's much lower than those two guys. Because if you don't face two of the best, which a lot of guys may not at this point in their career, he's easily 15, 16, 17 and 0 right now. So I like Aliskerov to bounce back here and win a very tough, very close fight. And I don't often go against the Brazilians, but I like the Russian here to get the win. Likely by decision, maybe KO. I mean, 7 significant strikes per minute. Keep an eye on that. That's very active. If he can keep those numbers up, he wins easily, either by KO or decision here. Middleweight division, UFC, Saudi Arabia.